We stopped in here at Borchers Canoe Rental here in Grayling, and any day is a good day to be out on the river, and we're going to go in. We're going to talk to Sherry today, and she's going to give us some ideas on what it's like canoeing this river and some of the trips that you can take. Hi, Sherry. How you doing?
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, good to see you. We made it.
Yeah, I see that.
And we'd like to do a little canoeing, so maybe we could go in and get set up here, huh?
Come on in.
All right. Well, Sherry, we came in today. We want to do a little canoe trip down the river, the famous Asable River, as you well know. And anytime I've ever done it before, I go into a place and they have several different trips that can be taken. What type of trips do you have?
So we offer 2.5, 4-hour, and 5.5-hour day trips. And then after that, we have overnight camping all the way to Lake Huron.
Oh, no kidding. That must take a while.
5 to 7 days.
That's a long trip, but if you're a good canoeist, you can do it. Is that right?
That's right. That's
okay,
right.
What do most people go for?
The bulk of our trips take the 2.5-hour trip.
Okay.
It's a great trip for beginners. It's a great trip for families. You know, if you've got small children, they want a trip that, you know, they're not sitting in the boat all the day. But we give them kid paddles, so that keeps them occupied. And so.
What's the river like? Is it fast? Is it hard to canoe?
No, it's rated a 1, so it's for beginning to intermediate canoers, although experienced canoeists love it too. You know, we have our canoe racers and they love it.
Right.
But it's 1 to 3 foot deep. The current moves 3 to 5 miles per hour. So the river will do a lot of the work for you. You just have to steer.
Ah, that's the way to have it. Now, I noticed out there too, as we were pulling in, you've got kayaks, so you do kayaks too?
We do canoes and kayaks. We have tandems and singles. Sit on top, sit down in.
What is the preferred on that? I know I like down in, but
it's really personal preference. Now, on a day like today, you know, it's fall, it's chilly, I would take a cockpit kayak. But summer, when it's hot and, you know, you want to catch a few rays, the sit on tops are really popular then.
What is it a good idea for people to take along with them on one of these trips?
So you want sunscreen, you want foot protection, beverages in plastic or cans.
Okay.
You want plenty of water because you're going to be out in the sun and you need to stay hydrated. What we don't want you to take is a speaker. We want you to hear the river ripple and the wind in the trees and critters scampering, birds singing.
What about, you get big groups or you get a couple people walking in. What about reservations? Should they be made ahead of time?
We recommend reservations for weekends in particular, but walk-ins are welcome. And if you have a big group, you should call ahead. You know, make sure we've got what you want.
Okay, probably a week at least in advance for something like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, I noticed when we pulled in the parking lot too, you have a B&B?
Yes, we do.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So we have 4 guest rooms, all with their own bath. 2 of our rooms overlook the river. We serve a full breakfast. We get families, we get couples, we get a lot of people that it's like 4 couples take over the whole B&B or 4 families. And we're open most of the year. Tom, this is where everybody comes down to have their coffee in the morning, and I chat up my guests while I'm making breakfast. And then our table lets out. I usually have anywhere from 8 to 12 people at the table. Okay. And our return guests sometimes ask for their favorites. We make a baked French toast that people love. We have an egg and cheese casserole that we serve with biscuits and sausage. And then we have my mother's creation, which is a Borcher pie. And it's a puff pastry with eggs and cheese and hash browns inside. And you got to be Borcher pie worthy or ask ahead. Oh, man. I want one of each. Hey, you know what, Sherry? Another thing I like about this, we can sit right here and look out onto the river itself. Yes. That is really nice. In the summer, of course, we have people either doing the area. They're going to go to Hartwick Pines and they're going to take a trip downriver and they may be headed on up to Mackinac or over to Traverse City. Grayling is a great base to see northern Michigan. And then in the winter, we get cross-country skiers and snowshoers and people just wanting to, get up and see some snow. Well, Sherry, all these people are coming up here, a lot of different things to see. Mm-hmm. How about places to eat? We have a great selection of restaurants. So just up the street from us, we have Ray's Barbecue, and they have outside seating. So in the summer, it's great to sit on their patio and watch the river go by. Okay. Downtown, right in a row, we have Bears Den Pizza. They have great pizza and pasta. Next door, we have Paddle Hard, which is a microbrewery, and they have little artisan pizzas and fish tacos and a little bit lighter fare. Great atmosphere in there. And they also have outside dining on the sidewalk there. And you've also got Dawson and Stevens, which you can get a great sandwich or salad with ice cream. And it's kind of a 50s theme and all the Coca-Cola memorabilia. There's lots of other little places to check out downtown. We have a nice, vibrant downtown area.
Okay, what about parks in the area? I mean, we've got the river. People are going to try the river out, but what about just parks they can go to? Maybe picnic or just relax in nature?
Oh, we have excellent choices. First of all, we have Hartwick Pines State Park. And it's the only timber in Michigan that did not get logged off, so you'll get a little history lesson as well as being in the outdoors. We have Hanson Hills, which there are mountain bike trails, hiking trails. In the winter, of course, we've got snow out there, downhill, skiing, as well as cross country. We have a nice little city park with a playground area. When my granddaughter comes, we walk up there to check it out. So lots of places to get out. And Crawford County, where Grayling is the county seat of Crawford County, we are 70% state and federal land. So there's lots of places to find trails and explore.
Well, I'll tell you what, listen to you mention all those things. There are a lot of things I want to try out. We're going to do a little canoeing today, but I think after that we're going to try some of these other things you talked, the mountain biking, the parks, the stores, the breweries. Okay, so what do you say? We get set up then and go?
Let's go canoeing.
All right.